The hand in the darkness. Exhausted from a grueling day's work, I trudged up the stairs to my apartment, longing for the comfort of solitude and the promise of a peaceful evening. But as I reached for the light switch just inside the door, my heart stopped dead in my chest. Another hand was already there, a hand that didn't belong to me, its fingers poised inches from the switch, its presence an ominous intrusion into my sanctuary of solitude. With a gasp of terror, I recoiled, stumbling backwards into the hallway as I stared in disbelief at the hand before me. It was pale, almost translucent, its skin stretched tight over bony fingers that seemed to twitch with an otherworldly energy. For a moment I was paralyzed, rooted to the spot by a mixture of fear and disbelief. Who or what did that hand belong to? And how had it found its way into my home? With trembling hands, I reached for my phone, my fingers fumbling as I dialed the emergency services. But when I glanced back at the hand, it was gone, vanished into thin air, as if it had never been there at all. Shaken but determined to find answers, I searched every inch of my apartment, my heart pounding in my chest as I combed through closets and checked under beds. But there was no sign of the intruder, no trace of the hand that had reached for the light switch with such chilling intent. As the hours passed and the night wore on, I found myself plagued by a sense of unease that refused to fade. Every shadow seemed to hold a hidden threat, every creak of the floorboards a whisper of impending danger. And then, just as I began to believe that I was safe, I heard a soft tapping at my bedroom window, faint but unmistakable. With a sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach, I turned to face the glass, dreading what I might find on the other side. And there, staring back at me from the darkness beyond, was the hand once more, a silent sentinel watching from the shadows, its fingers poised to strike at any moment. With a scream of terror, I fled from my apartment, leaving behind the safety of my home in a desperate bid for freedom. But even as I ran, I knew that I could never truly escape the horror that had invaded my life, a horror born from the touch of a hand in the darkness. A hand that reached for the light switch with a sinister intent that chilled me to the bone.